Okay, so Collision is tonight on a Thursday this week because Tony Khan hates for me to get sleep. So, yeah, Collision is on Thursday this week. Pretty fucking stack cards, to be honest. Where Dynamite this week kind of lacked in the matches. I feel like this one is going to really make up for it. So, let's get talking about it because there's a lot to talk about. Honestly, I'm thinking Collision is going to be better than Dynamite this week, personally. So, our first match we're going to be talking about is the Demand will be having a showcase match. Give it against someone who's probably a jobber, I don't care. If it's the Demand as a trio, I'm beyond happy. We got to be pushing them as a trio. We've had the Ricochet with the Takeshita stuff. The ones for the trios belts, it just makes the most sense in the world. I would like for them to call out the conglomeration. That makes sense, because honestly, the Demand are just written for that belts. That's just them. That's them all over, but that's what I've been calling for a while. Nice to see them actually get a, bit of a, look in this time. But I feel like their momentum's kind of dropped off, so I would like, obviously they got the stuff with Jay Lethal and Blake Christian going on last week, so maybe that's a thing. But I do hope we actually get something a bit more thorough with the Demand. I just want them to get the gold, because the Demand are brilliant. After this, we actually get another showcase match, which is Thunder Rosa and Mina Shirakawa in action. This is going to be as a tag team, it seems. Bit out of nowhere, but I don't really think Mina Shirakawa should be in tag team action again. I think the woman's better as a singles, and obviously adds a bit more to the singles division, but, we all like Mina Shirakawa. She's great. So, Thunder Rosa as a tag, I actually liked on the buy-in for Forbidden Door, so I feel like you could do a lot more with her. I feel like there's just someone else you could do it with. I don't really want to see Mina in a tag with Thunder Rosa, but keeps two women active, obviously. Mainly Mina. Mina's great, whatever Mina does. So, and, the women's roster's light enough, but, at least you're doing something with Mina. Mina should be in every belt conversation, and I'm not even joking. After this, we actually get a three-man trios match between Speedball Mike Bailey, Bandido, and Místico. Fucking graps. This is the Rascalz, Desmond Xavier, Zachary, Wentz, and Myron Reed. This match is going to be fun. This match is going to possibly be match of the night, and I really mean that. There's quite a lot of matches on the card tonight that are really going to be good. I think this is possibly going to be one of the strongest. This is going to be really good. I expect Bandido, Místico, and Speedball to get the win. I would like something to happen with the Kevin Knight stuff with Speedball and Místico. I feel like that makes sense. Gives Bandido something to do. Honestly, just give me more stuff with Bandido. Just don't stop his momentum after the Moxley match. It's a bit weird that it's Speedball, not Brody. Like, again, Brody makes sense. They've seen with Místico before. That could be like a little fun continuation. But also, it's a bit weird that it's not Dorada. I'm not complaining. It's a weird combination, but I like it. I hope there's some sort of interaction with Brody at least, because Brody and these luchas, if Speedball gets in on that, I'm all about it. But either way, as an actual match, I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, the Rascalz are all great. The chemistry in this match is going to be just fucking insane. This is going to be really fun. Definitely going to be one of the most fun matches of the night by a mile. I do think, again, the Luchas and Speedball win, but this is going to be fun. I actually really can't wait for this. This is going to be great. After this, so they did confirm on Dynamite we're going to be getting a women's casino gauntlet match for Redemption, sorry. So basically, we have got two matches here for a women's casino gauntlet to get a shot at the women's world title against Tekla at Redemption. And at this match, we get Athena versus Rina. Now, Rina obviously is a Joshi. We're really continuing that. I like that a lot. Obviously, Athena, we know who Athena is. Rina's considered one of the better wrestlers currently in Joshi. I've not watched the Rina match, admittedly, but I've just seen, the odd stuff on the timeline since I've been getting into it a bit. So, it's definitely interesting. Definitely really interesting with Rina. Athena's great. Obviously, we know how good Athena is. I would love for to be Rina to win. I would love that. But I think Athena's going to win it. But the match itself should be great. Two of the best women in the world currently, obviously. And it'll be a nice introductory to Rina. So that's going to be really fun. But as an actual match, pretty fun. I do think Athena will win, get the number one spot at the Casino Gauntlet. Makes sense for her. But either way, getting more Joshi feels more Forbidden Door than Forbidden Door season felt. I like this. Keep the Tekla and the Joshi stuff going. I think that's definitely a really good idea. After this, I think this is a banger. We're going to get PAC and Claudio, the Death Riders, versus Unbound Company, which is Shingo Takagi and Drew Maloney. This will be fun. Takagi and PAC getting minutes is going to be great. Claudio getting minutes with Takagi and Maloney, obviously. This is going to fuck. This is going to fuck. This one's just going to be fun as hell. This is one of those matches that just reeks of classic Collision banger. Again, where was this Forbidden Door build? But I think the Death Riders will win. Takagi getting a match again, I'm really happy about. Obviously, PAC and Claudio teaming, that's a deadly tag team. I'm looking forward to this a lot. I think this one will be really fun. I assume we'll get some sort of Danny Garcia antics on the outside with Maloney, considering this is the guy who Garcia faced in the pre-show for Forbidden Door. But, again, feels more Forbidden Door than Forbidden Door's whole build did, so that's definitely fun. I like this. I think this is going to be great. I predict the Death Riders to win, but as a match, I think this is going to be really, really good. After this, we actually get the Proto-Star Kyle Fletcher against ELP. Obviously, following ELP's latest match in AEW against Will Ospreay pre-Forbidden Door. This is going to be great too. Obviously, anytime we get a Kyle Fletcher match, I'm always about it. I do think we'll get something with the Takeshita stuff, because they did announce it's going to be him and Takeshita 1v1 for the international belt. Obviously, stuff with Okada too, that makes sense. But the match with Ospreay and ELP, obviously Fletcher and Ospreay are very similar, but obviously so unique as well. But I feel like that just gives a good blueprint for this match. If that match was good, this one will be good too. I think this will be a bit better because Fletcher's got that extra oomph in his striking. But I predict Fletcher to get the win and for it to lead into something involving the international belt, which makes sense, and obviously all stuff done Callis Family. But ELP getting another match, that's pretty cool. Again, feels more Forbidden Door than Forbidden Door felt. This is fun. This I like. I think this is going to be a very fun match. I think it'll be just, again, honestly, I can't lie. Whenever Kyle Fletcher gets a match, I'm happy. I fucking love Kyle. One of my favourite wrestlers in the world. This is great. I'm a big, big fan of this. So, after this, we actually get our second Casino Gauntlet qualifying match for AEW. It's at Beach Break, which is next week, but obviously this is for the title shot redemption. Our two contestants here are Julia Hart and Maya Weld. Fucking love that. Really like that. Now, obviously, this is the first match after Maya Wales lost to Mercedes in the Owen final, which was great. So, as you can imagine, there's a lot of hype around this. For me, I'm really looking forward to it. This is very big for me to see what they're going to do with Maya Wales following it. Obviously, I predicted Athena to win the last one. I think it will start off with Athena and Maya to build that whole thing with the belt. That makes a lot of sense. I do also think, though, with these two, I think Maya Wale will win. I think you've got to give it to Maya Wale. If you give it to Julia Hart, I'll be livid. I'll genuinely will be really upset with that. But I think you've got to give it to Maya. I do think what we're going to get out of this is a Sisters of Sin and Hyan and Maya Wale match. I feel like that just makes the most sense in the world. I feel like that just, it's logic. I think we'll get a run in from both. But I like this. I like this a lot. I think Maya Wale getting minutes and, you know, Maya, you got to push it. You got to push it, even not to the moon or anything, but you just got to push it continuously. Keep it going. Keep the momentum up. I hope Maya wins. I think Maya should win. I don't think it's a debate. And just give her a moment. Give her another moment. Just let's not let the Maya's train slow down. Let's just keep it going because the girl's proven she can hang. Let her prove herself even more. And just, she hasn't done nothing wrong. I don't see a problem to fucking let her stop. I'm happy for this. I hope she wins this match, definitely, against Julia Hart. It's like Hydrogen Bomb versus Coffin Baby. After this, we actually get an 8-man tag, which is really cool because this is the return of Jay White in ring, which is a big, big deal. Obviously, over 400 days, as his promo said, on Dynamite for this to return. And an 8-man tag against Shane Taylor Promotions. Pretty cool. Obviously, Shane Taylor Promotions will be Shane Taylor himself, the Infantry, Carlie Bravo, and Sean Dean, and Lee Moriarty. And the team for what Jay White's got here is a bit wild. I didn't expect it to be this. We have Jay White himself, obviously. The Guns, which are obviously the Bang Bang Gang. Guns up! And then you'd expect, oh, you know, Ace Austin or Juice. No, we're getting Adam Copeland. Like, is that just to favour the stuff with Christian and stuff? I just don't get that personally. But, you know, Juice is still there. You know, Ace Austin's there. Like, if they run an injury angle, like, oh, the pair of them got attacked by STP, which definitely could happen. But I just feel like Adam Copeland, they've got to give a reason. So I think giving that an announcement before it happens is a bit weird. I feel like you could have kind of ran with that being like Juice or Ace and then like they both get knocked out by Shane Taylor. Or you could have announced this, like you could have, you know, done this with the Shane Taylor instead of doing a promo backstage. They could have attacked them instead in ring. You know, this could have, something could have happened. I just don't think this makes sense. It makes you raise more questions. And obviously, clearly is to build the Juice Robinson thing. But the Juice Robinson, the Christine Cage thing with Cope. But either way, Jay White in ring is the best. It's the best thing. I'm happy he's back. let's get it. We're so back. You don't understand how... Oh, my... Guns up! However, our final match, our supposed main event, is going to be between Andrade el Idolo La Sombra versus his old Don Callis family stablemate, Brian Cage, the Machine. I like this. I think this is going to be great. I really like Brian Cage. I think he's a really good wrestler. Doesn't get the credit he deserves, and we all know how good Andrade is. This will obviously, give birth to more of Andrade running through the Don Callis family, which I'm all for. If this gives us Andrade versus Hechicero or Andrade versus El Clon, oh my God, yes, that's what we need. Andrade should win here. I think the match will be fun. I think we go brutal with it. Obviously, I assume the Don Callis family will jump. If it's not the main event, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the match just before Kyle Fletcher versus ELP. But I do expect to see some sort of backing for Andrade. I don't know what. I feel like you could definitely do something like... I don't want to say the conglomeration because that makes sense, but even Takeshita coming out to stand by him, you could do Andrade and Takeshita as a tag versus Okada and Fletcher. That would be insane, by the way. You could build that. But whatever you're doing with Andrade, I'm all for. You got to build him as the face. He's the guy. You got to, La Sombra. You know how much I love Andrade. I hope he wins here. I just hope the setup for whatever we do following this, continuing the Don Callis family is good, because how you know? So yeah, that's everything confirmed for Collision tonight. I do think one big thing that is very, very apparent that's missing is No Tekla. I think No Tekla is huge. Even though fucking Divine Dominion, they're still the champs. We haven't seen Mark Davis in a few weeks either, and that's very worrying to me. If you do love Mark Davis, maybe he comes out to attack Andrade. That makes sense. That could be really good, actually. But I think there's a few people that I would like to see. Obviously, Swerve's a big one. I feel like you could definitely have some sort of backstage stuff for Swerve. Obviously, stuff following what happened at Dynamite with Kenny and Max and even Ospreay. More stuff on the Death Riders, I assume. I think this is a strong ass Collision. I think it will be better for me personally. I think I'll enjoy this more than I did Dynamite, and that's... I didn't hate Dynamite, but I didn't love it. I think this is just a very match-heavy card, which I'm all for. Let's get a bit more development. Let's build what's going on next. Like, look at the likes, what we're doing with the demand and stuff. But either way, I like this a lot. I think whatever they're going to do tonight is going to be great. And I like the stuff that they've confirmed so far. I think it looks really, really fun. So yeah, that's my preview and predictions for Collision tonight. Let me know what you think of the show going into it. What's going to be your match of the night? And do you think anyone's going to come out and help Andrade La Sombra? Because how you know?